Passion Fit will win. The King of Champions. The last one's done in his Cuban. He does the job that he needs to do and get that fight on the exit. Absolutely brilliant.
We just witnessed the greatest moment in world history as an esport. It was absolutely incredible.
Overcome the biggest team to win the Intel Extreme Mountain.
It's going to be FXOmOOnGLaDe here in the 2-clock position as the purple Zerg, and it's going to be the teal Protoss here, aLtAaron in the 7 o'clock position. And I'm joined by my beautiful co-caster KellyMilkies. Why don't you talk about this game, Kelly? Because you know both these players very well. Okay,
Xel'Naga Caverns is a Protoss versus Zerg game this round, and I have casted around 10 games of this for the past few days. It's really good. IEM Grand Finals, I'm really pumped for this because the winner of this game gets to play the winner of the Taiwan and China qualifiers. This is really important because you're going to represent SEA to go up against probably a monster like Sen or Loner. That's what I'll be expecting from them. So I would really like to see some really awesome Colossus, Void Ray, Stalker, and Sentry play from the Protoss player, and a really good 300-foot army, which means you suicide half your army into the Protoss army, remake it really fast as a Zerg player, replenish it, and we'll possibly see a Hydra, Corruptor, and Roach army from the Zerg player.
I mean, these players have been playing for 5 hours straight. These are very, very top-notch players. You know, Aaron is no stranger to the scene. He's a very, very good Protoss from Clan Alternative. mOOnGLaDe has just been picked up by FXOpen, also a very up-and-coming esports team. Make sure you look out for him. And actually, this is actually a prelude to Korea, because once this is C's biggest step into esports currently, and I can't wait for this match because both these players are very accomplished, and as you said, the winner goes for the potential to go to Europe.
Germany, I think, to IEM finals. So whoever that wins this is gonna play the IEM Grand Finals player. I think it's going to play deMooSlim, because deMooSlim is going to play in the IEM Europe Finals later on.
Ooh, interesting. Alright, so we are going to see aLtAaron actually going to get very, very standard. It's going to be a question of, is he going to get the Cyber Core? Yes, he is going to get the Cyber Core. GLaDe might actually want to block it. He is going to block it. Yeah. And he actually got the first, did he manage to get, yes, he got the first hit off the drone, so he's going to win that drone-on-drone battle. And he does finally get that Cybernetics Core. Just winning that small battle, able to get off you know, maybe waste 20 to 30 minerals. It's not a big deal, but it is costing Aaron APM. And over here, GLaDe is going to be super safe. He's actually not getting speed, so he got the geyser, but he's going to. I mean, what do you think about this?
He got the speed.
Oh, he got speed and the stop. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting speed now. So he's getting speed. What he can do is something really simple. He can go for an all-in 2-rack speedling build, which I see him do sometimes against Protoss player, but he has to be confident of that. He's gonna put down the second hatchery down on his Natra. We're probably gonna see Aaron go for a 3-gate fast expand, possibly.
Possibly, but the thing is he's gotten double gas early, so yes, and he's immediately harvesting from it. I would not be surprised to see him throw down 5 or 6 sentries, just like we saw other Protoss doing in the past few games, and then make a very safe push up. Because once you get a few cannons and you're able to force field you get a few cannons here around your Nexus, and then you get a few key force fields, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage to the speedlings, and it's not going to be very cost effective for the Zerg. And there we go. We do see 3 gates. He's chrono boosting out the warp gate technology.
You see that he used the mineral trick. But I think, let me look at his camera. Did he manage to see that? He sees a 3 gate, so he's gonna be ready for it by either pumping out a lot of speedlings or a couple of spike crawlers. Very, very naughty. I see what the drone did there.
Now that is a very effective trick. If there was no sentry, he would have just scooted past the Zealot. But the thing is GLaDe saw everything he needed to see. It is much better to sacrifice 150 minerals drone instead of an overlord, but it seems that GLaDe is going to sacrifice his overlord anyway, and he really does want to see what kind of a unit composition he is going to come here and see. There is going to be a sentry, and GLaDe is coming here for the contain. He does not want the Protoss to get his base, because he knows that as soon as there's a critical number...
Super sure.
Yeah. And, whoa. I mean, GLaDe is going to feel super safe. He is going to get 7 more drones thrown on a Spine Crawler, and right now GLaDe is in firm control of this game. It's really up to Aaron's decision, really, on how is he going to move from this.
He's going to research hallucination, so he's going to hallucinate probably a Phoenix out to scout anything that GLaDe has. But he's going to go for an expand again. He's going for a 3-gate fast expand. I think we have seen him do this pretty often. It's a standard build. He feels safe to do this against a Zerg player. So GLaDe has to really find a way to intercept. His arm Glade has to find a way to intercept his army if he decides to be aggressive, but now Aaron's gonna be super passive. I'm gonna go for an expand, and he has, let me see, he has 6 sentries, so I think he's gonna be able to defend this quite well. But Glade has decided to go for a Roach Warren. He dropped a Roach Warren. What do you think about that?
I think this is going to be very effective. Looking at the harvester count, they are pretty much even. No, actually, Glade is ahead by 5 harvesters. He's making 14 Zerglings though, so he's going to use these Zerglings just to harass. And what you want to do is, when you make a lot of Zerglings, the Protoss is going to make a lot of Zealots to counter the Zerglings, which is perfect because you're going to follow it up with a lot of Roaches, especially +1 Roaches, tear through Zealots really, really quickly. And in early game, Roaches are also really strong as defense. So I think Glade, both of these players are playing very, very safe. They both know they're very, very strong, and they're just being so careful right now. I mean, this is definitely going to be a very, very long game, and right now, even researching hallucination just to get that scouting done, because otherwise he would have to get an observer out that will cost a Robo Bay plus the Gasworld observer. So since he has the sentries anyway, why not hallucinate? I mean, this is brilliant play.
He's gonna move his Phoenix in right now, and probably gonna do a really good score, but Glade is gonna take the Go expansion like you said. He's gonna break down the back rock, so he has 2 choices for expansion. He can expand to the second mineral line, or he can go for the Go expansion. The thing about choosing to go for the Go extension is you have to be prepared for super aggression, like 5 gate pushes from the Protoss player. You need to have enough Hydras for that, because as you know, the sentry is gonna block everything, and the only thing that can reach the army behind the force fields are +1 Hydras.
Yep. The question really is what kind of army composition is he gonna go for? He actually is going to go for a very Huck-like build that we saw. He is going to get enough gateways just to get enough sentries and stalkers. Then he's going to get the Robo Bay and pump out a lot of pump out a lot of Colossus, and just make this push. He's getting 4 gas, so he's going to have the gas to support Colossus tech in a second. But the only thing that I would really like Aaron to do is get upgrades. Look at the upgrades that Glade is getting. He's getting Missiles 1, he's getting Burrow, he's getting Roach Speed, so he's going to be prepared for the sentry push. And it's too close to call right now. I would give the economic advantage to Glade, but in terms of the build order that Aaron is going, I think the build order is stronger by Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that Protoss now, after maybe a 15-minute gap, it's gonna be really hard to beat with a Zerg army. We're gonna see how Glade is gonna, prove that he's gonna be worthy to go to actually Korea to represent SEA in GSL by seeing how he fights a 200-foot Robo army, because we do see Robotics Bay being dropped right now, so there's definitely going to be early Colossus action from this Protoss player here, from aLtAaron. You can see he's wanting to take down the Go Rocks at this moment, and there's a Burrow Baning there. Burrow Zergling there, so he's not gonna be able to put down the Nexus, and he's gonna be frustrated by that. He's like, okay, there is something borrowed under my pile of rocks here. Just something more I have to do. I have to build an observer before my Colossus.
No, I never understood that. Like, sir, yeah, we like to build a 500-ton building, but we can't. Why not? There's a 30-pound dog under the ground, and we can't build. So, I don't know. StarCraft physics, not real physics actually. But very interesting. He's going to keep his links borrowed, and this Zergling is going to see everything. He's going to see the Colossus tech. He's going to come over here, and he's going to even hop in the main base. This is a hero Zergling, and he sees everything. And right now, Aaron is saying, yeah, that'll be hilarious if he borrows this Zergling. And yeah, I mean, right now he sees everything, and it's really going to come up to Aaron to see whether he's going to choose the turtle or not.
He's coming out with a Spire, so he's gonna be ready for the Colossus is getting pumped up.
Okay, I want to make my $5 back for chicken rice. Corruptors or Mutas? $5, double or nothing.
Corruptors.
Okay, I got Mutas. Now, because I was telling him, Stalkers do bonus damage versus armor.
He sees all these speedlings that are borrowed in the Xel'Naga Tower, and feelings there. He can't get his feelings out though, so he knows now that he has to be really careful. Burrow is really early in the upgrade now. He is standing here with his road speed though. He does not want the Protoss player to expand at all. He has his roaches in a really aggressive position. I don't think he can do anything much though, because the Protoss army is way bigger than his.
Yeah, we're looking at a 3,500 army versus just 2,000. I think he has as many Stalkers as there are Roaches, and the Stalker does more damage and has more health. So this is actually really, really bad. You do not want to fight. He is going to trade a couple Zealots there. He is going to get one shot off, and that was actually pretty worth it. You lose one Roach, you get 2 Zealots, but GLaDe is just being really, really smart. He is just trying to come over here to harass, but I mean, Aaron's not going to have any of it, and he needs to be careful. He might be force fielded, and okay. Oh, there we go. One force field and able to catch 3 roaches, but that could have been... That was
he could have lost like almost half the army there. He was really lucky on that one. He was caught in a really bad position. I don't appreciate him doing that. That was kind of too aggressive for him to do that. And you can see he has 4 hatch running on 3 bases. He's going to be quite ahead in economy-wise at the moment. He has 2,200 worth of mineral in economy and 1,006 for Aaron. But Aaron is gonna not have to, but he is going to expand right now. And I think here comes the Colossus. Here comes the Corruptors. You owe me $10 now.
I have no idea what you're talking about. GLaDe! Oh my god, what are you doing? And the Corruptors are going to come in here. There are only 2 Colossus. There are way too many Corruptors here. And the thing is once the Corruptors kill all the Colossus, they are not going to be able to do anything but sit there in the air but the Roaches are burrowing and they're actually taking out all these Stalkers very, very well. And these Roaches are really, really strong. They do have +2 upgrades, and these Corruptors, that's what I'm saying. These Corruptors, once you kill, I mean, you make 2 Corruptors just for the ability, then the rest make it mutas, man.
Yeah, now he's gonna mass Roaches because he has +2 upgrade. As I have told you before, as a Zerg player, he's gonna come in with a push. So I'm not sure why Aaron is doing this. It's kind of too risky to do that because he only has 1 Colossus and he doesn't have that much sentries with enough energy to get into a good fight. So I think he's taking too big of a risk. He's gonna have to back off in case GLaDe comes with reinforcements, which he's doing right now. He's gonna try to block the Roach push here, and he has to protect his goal. He has to protect his goal here, and he's gonna warp in more Stalkers to try to take down the Roaches. And the Roaches are trying to eat away at the Stalker, but he does have +2 upgrade, and the Stalkers do not have any upgrade at all. He has to be really careful on what he's doing right now. The Corruptors are in a super aggressive position and eating away at the Colossus, and I think Aaron's gonna be in a little bit of trouble because he's gonna lose his Nexus that just came out on the go. Oh god, he's gonna lose his goal expansion. Oh dear.
I mean, this game was over. Basically what GLaDe saw was like, okay, you have a certain amount of army. I'm just going to keep my Corruptors there just to deal with any Colossus, and I'm just going to spam Roach because I know that I have the economic advantage. I have 81 Harvesters over 65. GLaDe's macro is going into insane mode. I don't think I've seen 81 Harvesters here at the 17 mark, and his economy is so strong. Roaches are so efficient, and he is just churning out all these things. He's got two missile attacks and it's so GG. Wow.
Well, Aaron was kind of actually winning during early mid-game around the 12-minute mark, but I think he couldn't find a position to go in and be aggressive towards GLaDe. I mean, I think he had 5 gate and 1 robo. If he had 5 gate and 1 robo, he could have been more aggressive with his play, and he kind of lost half of his army earlier when he did an engagement with GLaDe, and he chose to push again, which if he actually just pulled back a little bit, GLaDe wouldn't have been so aggressive. He could have held up for a little bit longer, and he wouldn't lose his goal, and he would be back on par with GLaDe. So we're gonna see what he does next round. I'm quite nervous for Aaron right now. Guess who I am? I'm Huck.
No, you need a pillow.
Huck is back.
Take that piglet pillow and hug it in front of your chest. Then you'll be a Huck.